And you were talking about, I think that potion was both a bait and trying to get it off. It's like, hey, I can sit here and do this. I know there's 2 levels in between, but unfortunately is able to phase up and through. But we're not stopping. We're getting right into the next match. Our current game E-leaders, you have Zaydid sitting on 10. Omi on 3,
wow.
Helm Gaming on 3, I get Dubs on 2, and TTJ Nem 1, 2, 3 on 2 as well. So 14 elims between Zaydid and Omni sitting on the elim lead. Already have 3 placement points as well. Everyone in the match in top 12, and they're going to use the launch pad for a long rotation. And you see, we talk about cycled utility. As soon as it comes out, Matt's running over towards it. Will he be able to find the launch pad? Looking for the bottom right-hand corner. Yep, he was able to find it. How much will he tick as he comes running through? So most of the players heading in towards the circle now as we move away from Dusty Divot.
Saving themselves inside of that, giving them, a little moment there to reset, get themselves gathered as you see the players scattered across this mountain here by the divot. And Matt's actually, that was the player that was trying to recycle that launch pad and ends up losing a bunch of HP there. I don't know if he ended up getting picked off, but even then, though, it did not look like it was going to end well for him at all. We have 20 players left in this lobby, 12 duos total. All these players are going to be getting placement points now, but it's all about making it as far as you possibly can, maximizing on that one, getting as many points as you possibly can accrue. And so far, so good here for Zaydid and Ami, who have themselves 14 eliminations. And now they're going to continue to get those points. And another elimination here for Zaydid. And you know what? I love his name too. Zaydid spams L2. So I think we're looking at a member of the controller gang over here.
It's all about it.
Does not bother me at all. Good thing.
Yeah, and it looks like he's able to pick up a lot of these right now, utilizing the RPG and putting pressure towards these third-party situations, particularly as people are trying to head down to that supply drop. It's basically a giant balloon saying, here, come towards me. Free stuff as the players want to try and access it. They also have a decent amount of utility in their trap stops. But now let's swap on over to Slayers and Prayer, who's also sitting on really good weaponry, but not a ton of utility and not a great build situation between the two of them. Yeah,
with the storm right behind them, this is kind of rough. You're going to get hit for a bunch of damage here, and look at that, already down to 30 HP. Kind of panic building just to get, not necessarily, I should say panic, maybe that's a kind of being disingenuous to the player, but wait a minute, just like I say that, he's gonna watch him though, but he ends up falling there. Unfortunately, he'll take himself out by the storm as well as Bull, so they won't get credit for that one. Oh, man, that was rough. But, like as you mentioned, Sundown, he was in a really rough position.
Yeah, he was in a very rough position, and Omi goes down as well, which means it's just Zaydid left, and he's trying to swing on that backside of the circle, trying to pick up elims, realizing he's alone, dropping down from ultimate high because he was in a rough position to then wind to pressure there, but can't pick up anything, as now we have 6 duos remaining, 10 players in the match. That means 2 solo parties out, the rest are duos coming through, trying to put down some of those poison traps in case a player challenges through. Remember, it is 8 ticks of 10 damage straight to HP, fires from 3 tiles away, so he can edit players off or just catching someone with that. If he gets a tick and then the storm damage, that isn't elim, so hoping to pick something up there, but great RPG dropping down, doing a bunch of damage.
Well done there by Zaydid, that RPG, very smart play there, and he's navigating around. That's going to be 2 for him, and Zaydid is a monster. He goes for another one. 14 eliminations for Zaydid. He's just he doesn't need to spam L2, baby. He doesn't need to. He's got another one against the real John.
And there's the 16. The storm one actually went down as well. He had downed another player, so he's sitting on 16. Omi having pickup 3 already puts him on 19 points. But additionally to that, as he pushes himself closer and closer with the placement points, because he's up in the top 3, they are now on at minimum 25 points. Will they be able to get more? But VK Oreo gets picked out there. It's now Helm Gaming against Zaydid. Zaydid on that ultimate low, looking to find the space. 17 mats from Helm Gaming, both on 100-100. Zaydid wants the victory out. He wants to be able to top it off, but Helm Gaming is able to dictate this right now. Putting shots at RPG, drops him down.
He drops him down low, and he goes for it. I love that play. It's going to have to force Helm to just regroup here as best he possibly can. Zaydid kind of catches him off guard there. Wonderfully done. He's going to use it again. He's going to knock him outside. Does he get it? And he does. Zaydid spams L2. No, Zaydid spams victory. That was a 17 elimination, 20 total. Controller gang all day.
20 eliminations, 10 placement points, victory out to boot as well. 30-point match from him there. And it started to look dire for a little bit there. It started to look really, really, really desperate as he dropped down, wanted to sweep along the side, and then immediately 3 people turned at him. Yeah. And he drops to like 70 HP, and he's like, oh no, I gotta go create space. But he does, backs off, creates space, reloads that long RPG reload time, puts down a campfire, and then boom, goes off and reruns through. And that's what allowed him that kind of like second to.
I think it's important also for a lot of these players, you know, they're all so good, high-level play that we're seeing across the board, and what they're doing here